Good morning, Tottenham fans. A bit of news coming in today, so I thought I'd share this with you. Tottenham have announced another injury, which is not great. I'll get into that in a bit. I also want to talk about Archie Gray, and now he's finally got a chance to play in his preferred role in the number 6, but will Ange do it? And the fullback dilemma. Can Spence claim a first-team place in the side ahead of Udogie and Porro? Will either Udogie or Porro be dropped and replaced by Spence? All that in this video today. But first, I just want to say one thing. There's 72% of you that are reoccurring watchers of my channel but not subscribed. Can you do me a massive favor and just hit that subscribe button and get this channel growing as big as it can do, and try and block out all that toxicity on the other channels. Come on, we can do this. Do this together. So, firstly, I want to talk about Archie Gray. Archie Gray is won an London Award, as we all know, for Young Player of the Year. He's been exceptional, in my opinion, for an 18-year-old, stepping up when we've really needed him in positions he's never played before he started playing in those positions, if that makes sense. So He's been trusted in big games to play centre-back, not only centre-back, but left-sided centre-back when he's right-footed, and he's still done a good job. He's played right-back, he's played right-sided centre-back, he's even played left-back and still done a good job, in my opinion. So, can you imagine if we actually put him in his preferred role, which for me would be, it's obviously midfield, but for me, everything he's learned from playing in defence, the number 6 role would suit him down to the ground. He would be very disciplined. Everything Ange has asked him to do, he's done it and done it brilliantly. So him learning defence and right back and left back, he knows where to be in the midfield, he knows where to receive the ball, and he's very, very good at link and play between the midfield and the forward players. This, for me, he's got a very good range of passing as well. He's strong in the tackle, believe it or not. Even with that slight frame he has, he's still strong in the tackle. He doesn't mind challenging in the air. He will stand in front of that back four and he will protect them. I truly believe he deserves a chance in that position. If you're going to trust him at centre-back, why not trust him at centre midfield where he loves playing? Now, a lot of people have said to me, well, I don't think they will just throw him in centre midfield against Alkmaar, because he hasn't played there this season yet, but I think he can be put in there and play well against Alkmaar. I don't see why not. If you're going to trust him at centre-back against the Manchester Cities, the Liverpools, then of course you can trust him in centre midfield. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I can't see it not working with Archie Gray, especially if Bergvall and Bentancur are playing ahead of him. I'm not sure if both will play ahead of him, but the energy in the midfield would be lot better, even with Sarin there, just to run around in the 8 to protect Gray a bit more as well. But I just don't think Gray needs protecting. I think in that 6 role, I think he will dominate. Next thing I want to talk about today is the fullback positions. Now, Spence has emerged, so that there was a blessing in disguise when we got these injuries, as Spence came through and he became, one of our best players, and still is one of our best players. He's insanely good. I really love this player. He's becoming one of my favourite players. The way he's a strong defender. He's fast. He's athletic. He's skillful. He's confident. He'll take on his man with any chance he gets. He's got a good through ball as well. Remember that outside of the football he did? I can't remember who was that against, but he's just got all the attributes for the perfect fullback position. Even like inverting, he can do that too, but he's so much better just staying out on the right-hand side or left-hand side and just running at the fullbacks. He's so good at it. But you've got attributes in the other 2 fullbacks as well. Udogie is similar to Spence in a way, but I don't think Udogie is as strong as Spence in the defensive role. Udogie is brilliant at going forward and linking up with the left winger, especially Sonny. But I don't feel he's got the a defensive awareness yet, like Spence has got, to really be good going forward and back. He's not a bad defender, don't get me wrong, and maybe he still needs game time to get back to his full capacity. But I still think Spence out of position would be a better option than Udogie at the moment. But then if you look at Porro as well, Polo's excellent on the ball. Excellent cross, excellent long range passing, great short range passing. He's great at link up play. He's got a brilliant cross on him, but defensively, he's been caught out so many times this season, especially that back post. For some reason, when Spence is playing, that back post is not a problem. But when Polo's playing, so when people are saying the Ange system, it doesn't work defensively, he doesn't know how to defend the back post, but it is defended when Spence is playing, but not defended so much when Polo's playing. I think Polo gets caught out of position so much, but I think that is, he hasn't got the athleticism, I don't think, to get back as fast as Spence can. Spence is a much better defender than Polo, and I think they're equally as good going forward. I think Polo's got more technical ability than Spence, but it's a good dilemma to have. Like, it's, when have we ever had two really good right backs? Like, I think they're both really good. I just think Polo needs to improve defensively. I think Polo, we forget how good he is defensively in the last couple of months just because he's been playing 2 games a week and he's knackered. Maybe that will improve as well, which I think will as well. So it's going to be very hard for Ange Postecoglou to pick. But again, we have in 3 days' time, we have, I think, Bournemouth in the league. So maybe, we can rest one for this game and play in Bournemouth. So for me, it doesn't matter which one. I would say Alkmaar, we need to get the job done. I would put Spence and Udogie as the fullbacks against Alkmaar and put maybe Polo and Udogie on the weekend, or Polo and Spence, depends who's fittest comes out of that. But to have someone like Polo come off the bench maybe and whip some balls in when the other opposition is tired, it's a great asset to have. Now, lastly, we have another injury, and it's to Dejan Kulusevski. I don't think it's anything that serious. He got a knock in training on his foot, so they're saying he's going to miss the Alkmaar game and the weekend's game. Now, for me, this may be another blessing in disguise, as if Ange Postecoglou said to you tomorrow, don't worry, we're resting Kulu for the next 2 games as he needs a rest and he'll be fully fit for the next upcoming games, everyone would have said, that's fair enough. He's played so many games. He's already played over 40 games, by the way, this season. Well, he's appeared in 40 games this season. And so he does need a rest anyway. We need to learn to win games without him as well. I know he's been the match winner quite a few times with assists and goals, but we've got Maddison. Maddison can do that role. That leaves more space for wingers. We've got Johnson and Odegaard that can play on the wings now. We don't have to put Kulu out on the wing anymore, which is also very good. So, Kulu being injured, as long as it's only these 2 games, that's fine with me. Get your rest, Kulu. Come back even stronger than you was before. And that might be a blessing in disguise for future rounds in the Europa League as well, getting time to rest him. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video, what you think of the fullback situation, what do you think of the Kulu situation, and do you think Archie Gray has deserved a spot in his favourite position in the number 6? Thank you for watching, and come on you Spurs!